Hello everybody, me again, coming at you with another dash cam session in rainy Seattle, Washington. Springboarding off the last session, I wanted to talk a little bit more about skepticism and going into this emotion. Would we call it an emotion? Energy? I don't know. Where would we place it? I'll put that in your eye of the beholder. All right? One of those. The whole thing about being skeptical and then building a wall, you know, like Pink Floyd, right? Pink Floyd, The Wall. Mother, did it have to be so high, that wall? You know, it's a picture of that kind of skepticism, that unhealthy kind of not letting people in, skeptical heart. Religion. Over the years, I've done some podcasts and using the word religion, and I say I love Jesus, I despise religion, can't stand religion, I you know, have a hard time with the religious elite people. I have since, you know, in the last few months, really, I had a conversation with a guy on Facebook, kind of a bloggy conversation, and he had me kind of reevaluate my own view of this word religion and kind of pick it apart and look at from where my standpoint was, because I just sounded really angry about it, and I am. But really, religion, the word religion has to do with looking at God, right? I believe in God, so I have a certain set of rules or steps or doctrine that I live my life by based on my view of God. Atheist college professors over the last, I don't know, 40, 50 years, especially in the realm of philosophy, have changed this word religion to mean worldview. And here's what I mean by that. Like, the word, like, here's what they'll do. They'll say, well, you know, the religious people are wrong philosophically, and let me tell you why. So they'll start going into, you know, how religious people think and different religions, and then they'll, you know, pick apart the different religious worldviews and say how theirs is better, right? I mean, that's basically what they're doing. I have a better worldview because I don't believe in God. Here's why. And basically what they're doing, without even really realizing it, is they've just started their own little religion. Okay? Worldview and religion kind of go hand in hand, right? You're a religious... Okay, here's something that religious people do. And if you think you're not religious, check this out. You have rituals. You have dogmas. You take leaps of faith in certain places and points in your life that you can see, you know, heart level leaps of faith, habitual rituals, dogmatic ways of spending money, people that you hang out with, you know, conformity. This is all stuff that comes out of the realm of religion, right? And we all do it. We all have a certain worldview. The last session I talked about this knee-jerk kind of habitual internal response, prideful response in being skeptical all the time. I saw that in myself, being a sexual addict. One of the biggest things that had to break was my own pride, because I thought that I knew everything in my own little religion that I'd created for myself, with my own dogmas and my own faith and my own leaps of faith and my own conformity to the people that I listened to that I thought had the right answers, that basically left me a sex addict. And my own ways of positive thinking, you know, that's a big thing in our culture today. Just think positive thoughts. Yeah, you can think positive and still be very narcissistic, still be very selfish. All your positive thoughts thinking about lifting you up your dogmas, your conformity, right, your leaps of faith into this place of just selfish, defensive negativity, right? It's not just negativity, it's pushing everyone out so that I can be king of my own little world. I can be the priest of my own little religion. Having self-pity on yourself when you don't get your way. These are big things that I saw in myself. Having to overcome that helped me tremendously in dealing with conflict. I still work on it today, man. I'm still have a hard time in conflict. I still get defensive, but I start to learn and see where that stuff starts to spring out of, you know, where that comes from. And repenting of my own pride is basically what that is. Pride is a spiritual reality. Pride is the thing that got the devil kicked out of heaven, right? Said he was going to be God. He was very proud of the things that he could do right, the great gifts that he was given. That is basic pride. Pride is not acknowledging the creator of who we are and just thinking that all of our gifts and all of our goodness defaults on ourselves, and that's why we're so great, and that's why we know everything, and that's why we don't need God. That's just not true. That's why I always tell people the greatest step in the 12 steps is the first one. There is a God, and I'm not him. You know? That's where the behavior has brought us to. An addiction is an unwanted behavior that you can't stop on your own, proving that you are not God. That spiritual relevance of the cross of Jesus Christ that isn't built on pride, that is built on love, a Father's kind of love. It's built on grace that's not done by my own, you know, checking lists off and being good enough. It's a gift that's given to me, and that loving God out of that is how we get free. How the disciplines come forth, how the strength to do those disciplines is even possible. Jesus is God, man. That's just the truth. I just pray that you get that. He'll give you the strength. He'll give you the means. He'll show you in yourself the gifts that he's given you, and they don't have to all default on you. It's a spiritual reality. It's repenting of pride, and it will set you free. And that's true. Bye.